All right, today we're going to look at some polygons, and polygon means many angle. So there's different types of polygons that have different amounts of sides and angles, and that's how we name them based on the number of sides and angles they have. So today we're going to specifically focus on a quadrilateral, and the root quad comes from Latin where it has the meaning of four or fourth. So quadrilaterals have four sides. So before we look at those in more detail, we're going to kind of review the types of angles. So we've got an acute angle, which it's an angle that's smaller than a right angle, so it's less than 90 degrees. You could think of it as a cute little angle. So those are the small ones. And this shows an acute triangle where it has three acute angles. Then we've got right angles, and it looks like a capital L or the corner of a square. So it can be turned different ways like you see in the picture. Then we've got the obtuse angle, and it's an angle that's larger than a right angle. So the O is over a right angle. That can help you remember it. And it also shows an obtuse triangle that has at least, well, obtuse triangles have one obtuse angle. The other two, of course, would have to be acute. And it's not listed here, but we also have a straight angle, which measures exactly 180 degrees. So the obtuse is more than 90, and then the right is exactly 90, and then the acute is less than 90. Then we've got parallel lines. These are two lines that will never meet. They always stay the same distance apart. So that's going to be important when we're talking about quadrilaterals. And then regular polygon is a polygon that has all equal side lengths and angles. So it's regular if the sides are the same length and the angles are the same measure. And then irregular polygon is a polygon that does not have all equal sides and angle measures. So on this one, when we're classifying quadrilaterals, we've got some different types. And this reference page can help you to distinguish between the different types, and it'll help you to determine the characteristics of each of the types. So we've got just first the basic quadrilateral. If it has four sides and four angles, then it's considered a quadrilateral. Then we've got a special type of quadrilateral called the trapezoid. That's where it has at least one pair of opposite sides that are parallel. So the trapezoid, it has to have at least one pair of opposite sides that are parallel. So remember, we said parallel means that they're the same distance apart and they'll never intersect. Then we've got a parallelogram where the opposite sides are the same length, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, and then opposite angles are the same size. So there's some different characteristics or attributes of the parallelogram. So the opposite sides are the same length. So we see these are our opposite sides. And then we've got these two, they're the same length. Then both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, so they'll never cross or intersect. And then the opposite angles are the same size. And then this shows that these three right here are all types of parallelograms. So a rectangle is a special type of parallelogram, and it has all the attributes of the parallelogram, plus it has four right angles. And then the square is similar. It has all the attributes of the parallelogram, but it's special because it has four equal sides. And it's also considered a rectangle because it has the four right angles, but it's a special type of rectangle that has equal sides. And then the rhombus, it has all the attributes of a parallelogram, plus four sides are the same length. So we will look at these in more detail, but I just wanted to give you an overview right now. And then this is just another way to look at the classification of quadrilaterals. So we see this innermost part here, the squares would actually be all of these. That's how we can read that. If it's inside it, it represents all of them.